This week is Teen Driving Safety Week and a good time to talk about distracted driving dangers. Here now with more is attorney Chris Jacobs from Kalfus Nachman. Thank you for joining us, Chris. Now, when we talk about distracted driving, what does that include?
Well, distracted driving can have a lot of different factors in it. It could be unwrapping a sandwich and eating something, taking a drink, looking down at your cup holder, or looking at your phone, or at your dashboard, or the other infotainment within the new cars that you see today.
Right. I know. I think when we hear the term distracted driving, we're always automatically going to think about cell phones, texting, talking on the phone while driving. Why are teens more likely to be distracted behind the wheel?
Well, for some reason, it seems that teens are more likely to talk to each other via text and use technology as well. But most people don't realize that if you're under 18, you cannot manipulate a phone. It's illegal in Virginia.
Okay.
And so it's against the law, and they're just not that well versed in driving. Plus, you're distracted. You just shouldn't be doing it. To me, there's no difference in looking at the numbers of your phone, trying to figure out a number, or going through a phone book, or sending a message, "I'll be there in 5."
Right. So there's a special set of rules for teen drivers under 18 versus the other handheld laws and provisions for adults.
There is, and also there are other distractions, such as people within your car, and there are laws of that nature too. For folks under 18, you're not supposed to have more than a certain amount of people in your car who are under 21.
Okay.
And so there's some nuances to the law, and those are distractions where you have 4 people talking, 2 behind you, 1 next to you. You're not keeping your eyes on the road a lot of times.
Yeah, so the teens definitely need to be aware, and parents need to be aware of some of the differences there for their teen drivers. What are the most important safe driving lessons that teens need to have and be aware of?
Well, there's about 5 of them. Number 1 is obviously don't drink and drive. We've known that for decades, close to a century of cars being on the road. Also, you're talking about distracted driving where eating in your car, slow down. There's no need to speed. 70 miles an hour versus 55 miles an hour only gets you there. 10 miles only saves 2 minutes off your trip. Really, is it worth it to put everyone else at risk? And then there's also just be aware of your surroundings. Look around if it's a construction zone. Be cognizant of the road.
So what's the number one thing you would tell teens or parents of teens that are drivers? What's the number one piece of advice you can give them when we're talking about safe ways to be on the road?
Lead by example. Don't drive. Don't sit there in the driver's seat with your teen next to you, manipulating your phone, talking on your phone, conducting business. Pay attention. Pay attention to the road. Show your teen that that's what safe driving is.
Right. So that's all part of the lesson in teaching them to drive for when they start driving, because I guess they will. They'll mimic what they see.
Absolutely, and it's education. It starts early. My daughter's 5 years old. I don't let her look at me texting or manipulating the phone. I just drive how you're supposed to drive.
That's true. My kids tell me, "Mommy, buckle up."
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's a good thing to teach them early.
Yes, and everyone should buckle up in their car, front seat and back seat as well.
All right, thank you. Some good information. Thank you for being here today. Kalfus and Nachman, Legal Matters. KalfusNachman.com. You can give them a call on the Hurt line, 1-800-HURT-LINE, and you also want to download the Kalfus and Nachman iPhone app. You never know when you'll need it. Some good information today.